can't believe it's still going. We're at number 3. Who asked for this franchise? Seriously! I've never heard of these movies until I walked into Poundland one day. Who the fuck is Don the Dragon Wilson? Why has he been put in prison? What did he do? What's going on? Who asked for this? Let's just get this over with. Bloodfist 3, The Shawshank Redemption. I mean, Bloodfist 3, Forced to Fight. That was weird. I don't know what to think of it, to be honest. I'm kind of on the verge of saying it's okay. I don't know. I mean, here's the thing, right? I said Bloodfist 3, The Shawshank Redemption as a joke. It has some similarities to The Shawshank Redemption, like, you know, the guy's been put in jail for a crime he didn't commit. He has a black friend who's all the wise about all the shit going on in the prison. What else we got going on? There's gangs that are going after him. There's a scene where he gets into trouble and he's put into isolation. There's a corrupt warden, all that shit. But I can tell you, I'm pretty sure you could guess that The Shawshank Redemption is better than this. But I'll tell you this about Bloodfist 3. It's okay. I mean, it's a weird film to describe because here's the thing. Unlike the first two movies, this movie tries. Like, it actually tries to be a good movie. It's kind of like... The only movie I can really think to compare it to in that regard is Twilight Eclipse. Now hear me out on this one. The reason why I say that is because the first two Twilight movies were pretty rubbish. Let's just forget about it. But the third one seems like it actually tried. Like, it actually tried to be a good movie. It's still flawed and whatnot, but it at least tried. It's the same case with this movie. Like, in this film, they actually develop characters. They develop the friendships of those characters. We can see a sort of build-up with those characters. It actually works. And some of the characters are admittedly quite memorable. And some of the conversations are actually not too bad as well. They actually tried. The fight scenes, as usual, are okay. You know, there's not much to say about them, but they're okay, they're enjoyable. But really, that's all I can really say that's really good about the film. There is still problems with it, like the first two had. It still lacks in development. And some of the acting is still horrendously bad. But, admittedly, it's kind of like a half and half balance of what's good and what's bad, hence why I'm saying it's kind of just okay. But the bad things are still very obvious. One of the things that irritated me about this film, and it was the same thing with Bloodfist 2, it has nothing to do with the Bloodfist series. Like, it has nothing to do with the first one, it has nothing to do with the second one. At the beginning of the movie, the main character Jake is already in fucking prison, and it's like, when the fuck did this happen? Why is he in prison? What the hell is going on? They explain later on why he wound up in prison. Briefly, but they did explain it. And when did he go to prison? It's like at the beginning of Bloodfist 2 when he's suddenly a kickboxer, a world kickboxing champion all of a sudden. When the hell did that happen? Not to mention, what the fuck happened to the kidney problem at the beginning of Bloodfist 1? Is that ever going to come back? He got stabbed quite a few times, so I'm pretty sure he's out of commission in regards to boxing again. I don't fucking know what the hell's going on with this movie. I really don't. I mean, there's the warden characters, for example. We have, well, two sort of wardens that kind of swap and whatnot. One of them's trying to go for some sort of attorney thing, I don't fucking know. Some political bullshit. He's put himself up as a candidate. And so he's replaced him with this, in his position is this other guy who's a complete tool and you want to see him dead. And you don't get that. And it's, I don't know. I don't know what the hell was going on with those characters in all honesty. I think they were trying to do the sort of corrupt warden thing like in the Shawshank Redemption, but didn't do it very well. The wardens were barely in the movie. They were in like 10% of the film. They showed up once in a while just to kind of go, meow, see, meow, with their fucking mustaches and shit. If they had those things, they'd be doing that shit. And what else is there to say about the film? They're fucking terrible actors as well. The fucking, like, in regards to the fight scenes, whenever there are fight scenes, they're quite entertaining and they kind of fit in regards to the plot. But they're very few and far between. There's not that many, sorry, I had a yawn there. There's not that many, unlike in Bloodfist 2, where there's a fight every 5 minutes. Which is why I still maintain that Bloodfist 2 is probably my favourite of this bizarre series. I really don't know what to say about this film. It's just... it goes on for quite a while. It's quite slow moving. It's intriguing, I think is the word to say, because it does try. Like, some of the characters are okay, some of the dialogue's okay. It's quite melodramatic as well. There are moments that just go like way too far in regards to being dramatic and whatnot. And plus also, I have to say, I don't really feel like we accomplished much by the end. The two bad guys that, you know, have been fighting Jake throughout the film, they're still alive and they're still being douchebags. And I swear to God, one of them looks like O.J. Simpson on steroids. And the two fucking arsehole wardens are still going. We didn't get that fucking awesome payoff that we all wanted. And not to mention, one of the main characters who supposedly dies, right? One of the main characters, what's his name? Stoke, if I'm not mistaken. His last name anyways. He gets stabbed. He's dead. There's no question about it. He fucking got stabbed. He fell down a flight of fucking stairs. He wasn't breathing. He was dead. Okay? And then at the end of the movie he walks out. Oh, he's got a cane. He got stabbed in the fucking stomach. I don't understand it. It really makes no sense. And I know I'm just sort of ranting and being incoherent here, but that's kind of how I feel about this movie. I feel really confused. I don't know what to think of it. The only way I can really put it to you guys is it's just okay. Like, it's not horrible, but it's not really good either. It's just kind of It's the kind of movie that you can put on and have it on in the background and just sort of glance at it occasionally and go, yeah, that's alright. But honestly, I don't know what to say. I don't know if I should really recommend this as such, because it's not really so bad it's good, but it's not really horrendously bad that makes it unwatchable. It's just kind of mediocre, really. There's not... I'm just repeating myself. It's just mediocre. It's a mediocre action, drama, thriller, weird sort of fetish film. I don't know what the fuck to call this movie. It's just So, if you've got nothing else to do and you really want to take a look at it, you could do worse. But I'm just going to leave it there. So tune in tomorrow for the final day of Bloodfist week when we look at Bloodfist 4, Die Trying.